See, we got this whole thing about rights and racism and how we're treated as black people in our community all backwards. You got 12 to 14-year-old children out in the middle of the community at 3 a.m. in the morning wilding out, to the degree to where a week or so ago in Philadelphia, 3 to 4 young children between those ages took a orange traffic cone and beat an elderly man to death with that cone. But we want to cry racism, and we want to cry, we got rights, and we want to cry that we don't get an opportunity because society doesn't give us a chance. Well, you can't have your cake and eat it too. The parents of those children, all need to go to jail. All of them. The children need to be certified as an adult or as adults. The children need to go to jail. The parents need to go to jail for murder. And everybody should be able to pay for that, because you know why? That man has a family too. And that man has a right. He has a right to walk the streets at any time that he wants to without being accosted and assaulted to the degree to where he loses his life. But, the minute somebody does something to us, then oh my God, it's racism. Nobody cares about black people. But we, maliciously kill ourselves and kill people in our community like it's no big deal. 2 days ago, 6 teenagers were shot in Philadelphia. 2 days ago, a number of teenagers and people were shot in Chicago, in D.C., and nobody really makes a big deal out of that, especially black people. We look at it as being just the way it is in our community. Well, when these young kids commit these crimes, they need to be certified as adults and go to jail for the rest of their lives. And so should their parents. Because obviously nobody is teaching anybody any morals or any values or any looking at the rights of other human beings. Obviously somebody's not teaching that. And these kids come from somewhere. They got to go home at night. They got to put a roof over their heads. You can't tell me all these kids are out here living in the street or living with gangs. Not all these kids are doing that. But for whatever reason, they feel like they can just do what they want to do. They're having a big deal or a quandary about this whole stop and frisk situation. Bring it back. Stop and frisk these jokers to see if they got handguns. And if they do, lock their asses up. Get them off the streets. Y'all want to talk about the rights of people and, oh my God, you're opening up a can of worms and people got a right to bear. They're killing people out here. Desperate times call for desperate measures. And y'all letting people in our community hide behind the black cough of, we don't want to upset the black people in the community because if we do, we're violating their civil rights. That's bull. We need to do something about all this craziness that's going on in our community. We say in our community, let's keep it 100. Well, damn it, let's keep it 100. Y'all not handling business in your damn families. Y'all letting y'all kids do what y'all want to do. Y'all letting your children rule you. Y'all going out there smoking weed and drinking syrup and what they call pancakes and syrup and smoking methamphetamine and crack and acting crazy and killing people, raping people, domestic violence, robberies, assaults, carjackers. They're just going to buck wild in our community, and nobody's holding nobody accountable for nothing. Everybody just relying on the cops to do it. Damn it, it ain't the cops' charge for us to check ourselves in our community. It's our charge to check our own selves. You know damn well who's doing all these crimes in our communities. You know damn well who does those crimes when most of the people are in your families. You know who does that. Check their behinds, and when you find out, call the cops and get their asses locked up. Get them off the streets. Forget all this social, we got rights and we got a right to bear arms. Well, people got a right to live too. And I'm really tired of it. You know, I'm an advocate. I understand. I'm a social activist. And I don't want to see people's rights be violated just because of the color of their skin. But at the same time, damn it, we are losing bodies every day in our communities. You know, oh, why don't they talk about white on white crime? Why don't we talk about black on black crime? Because damn it, black people are killing black people. And that's what they do. And we're going to talk about that. We need to talk about it because we need to stop. It's getting ridiculous. And I'm sick of it. Rob Bell, check yourself.